All right, guys, welcome back. All right, so we just in the previous video finished the one side of the dice. And so now we're going to do the opposite side of that. So again, I'm just going to click the scenes over here. We just did the front door. So I'm going to click the opposite, which would be the back of the house. And it's going to snap me to this view. All right, so pop quiz. The two sides of a dice always add up to this number. So what's opposite the one side? Well, it's the six. The two sides of a dice always add up to seven. So on this side, I got to do my six. So again, you probably want to maybe minimize that panel once you've clicked on the back door of the house. And then again, you can press H for the hand tool to kind of move things around, O for orbit. But usually when I start designing, I try and keep it as straight and as flat as possible. It makes that a lot easier. Okay, so let's lay this out here a little bit. Let's lay this out so that we can do our two rows of three. So again, I'm going to press T for tape measure. And I'm going to start to lay this out. So we know that this is 12 inches across. And I think, if I remember, when I do this, I think we'll come over 4 inches. So I've clicked in the corner, and I'm just going to move my mouse directly to the right, and I'm going to press 4 and enter. And if I zoom in here, can you see there's a little tick mark? And that gives me a spot that I can click and draw my tape measure tool on some more from. So I'm going to click on that point and just go straight down. And so this is going to be one of the two lines that my circles are going to be on. So let's do the same thing in the opposite corner here. So the top right-hand corner, I'm going to click in that corner, move my mouse to the left, and hit 4 and enter. And I'll come down all the way there. All right, excellent. So this are the two lines that my row of circles are going to be, and let's start to lay that out. So first, I'm just going to come down to the middle. I kind of get a dot right here at 6 inches, and I can click and just kind of go. Oh, hey, now don't be like that. Let me come down and go 6. There we go. Should have done it that way. And there we go. And I kind of get my line across, and I'm going to come down, and I think we'll do 3. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then I'll come up from the bottom and do 3 again. And now, so I've got these spots exactly where my circles are going to go. So I'll press the letter C for circle, and I'm going to click and just move my mouse, press 1 and enter. And I'm starting to just build my 6 circles. So I'm just clicking in this where those intersections are, move my mouse a little bit, 1 and enter, so that I get a 2-inch diameter circle or a 1-inch radius circle, depending on what we want to call it. So there we go, looking pretty good. Can pan a little bit there. All right, so I'm using O for orbit just to kind of rotate this object a little bit, orbit it so that I can now do the push pull pretty easily. So I'm going to press P for push pull and just push it back and not clicking and dragging, just kind of moving my mouse backwards because I want to push it in. I mean, there's also the pull option, but I want to push it in. So 1 and enter. Do the same thing over here. Click, move my mouse back, 1 and enter, and just kind of continue that process. Now, another trick you could do is going to, again, click on it, move my mouse back. But if I kind of come over here and see how it says on face, my mouse is covering up a little bit on face, that's another way of pushing it back. And that's a great way to get, if you've got multiple pieces you want to all be the same height or depth, you can do that on face. Sometimes it fights you a little bit. Let's see if I can zoom in there. There we go. And get that. So that's another approach you can take, especially if you don't know what the measurement is going to be. All right, so there's my 6 side of the dice. You can see we've got my 6 dots there on the screen. 6 and 1 equals 7. And so I've got 2 sides of my 6-sided dice all finished. All right, so give that a try.